had a video all made yesterday regarding Dallas, and then it got taken down. But I'm going to pull up the Dallas Cowboys schedule, and I'm going to kind of give my overview on the schedule because, I think this schedule is going to be fun. I think as a Cowboys fan,
I'm just tickled to see you smiling when you're saying the Dallas Cowboys. The last 2.5 damn years, even before the podcast, you were slicing your wrist, walking on the edge of a cliff, off the edge of the swimming pool, diving board. Now you got the smile on your face. You got a little bit of joy in your voice.
I don't know about all that, but I think this season could be fun. So look, I said it in the video that isn't going to get uploaded. I think, the biggest test of the season, right, are Baltimore, Houston, Green Bay, and San Francisco. Obviously, you can say Philadelphia. I get it. Oh, and LA, of course.
Look what E said. Hey, he said, delete the comment. I'll delete it after we see it, E. Hey, he said, that's okay. He's right, man. This is their year.
They're not better than the Rams. I don't think they're better than the Rams. And
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Not a damn person said at the beginning of last year that Seattle will win the Super Bowl.
I know.
The most talented team doesn't always win. I'm just saying.
Not a damn person should be saying Dallas is going to be a favorite because I haven't seen that in 15 plus years to say that they're a contender. But I want to go over the schedule, right? Because like I said, I think there's a couple tests on this schedule that can prove to me and Cowboys fans that maybe this team is different from the last couple of teams, right? I think Baltimore, Houston, Green Bay, San Francisco, and the Rams. Those are 6 games right there that I think are make or break for the Dallas Cowboys season. If you go 1-5 in those games, I don't believe in you. If you go, let's say 3-3, it just feels like the same old Dallas Cowboys. If you can go 4-2, okay, maybe we got a leg to stand on here. But if and if God forbid they go 5-1, like that would be insane. But I don't think that's going to happen.
You would be insufferable on this show.
I would be insufferable. Now, I do think with Baltimore and Houston, right, early in the season, it's going to be a test. I think it's going to flip. I think we win one or lose one. I don't think we win both. If you ask me right now how I feel today, I think we can beat New York, beat Washington. We carry that momentum into Rio to beat the Ravens, but then we lose to the Texans because I think that game is not going to be very high scoring. I think it's going to be a battle of defenses. And I think it all depends for Houston because Houston has the potential, Daryl, to be great, right? Yeah. I don't think that's a question. It all comes down to your boy.
The defense Stroud. Already is.
Yeah.
Your quarterback, right?
It comes down to CJ Stroud, which is why I feel, their defense is once again going to do what they do last year. And I think CJ Stroud is going to be better than what he was last year. I think we're a better team than Green Bay. I think we should beat Green Bay. I hope we blow Green Bay and San Francisco out of the water. I hope it's not even close, but that's usually not the case when we play those two teams. If we can beat Green Bay and San Francisco, I think those are the 2 most important games on the schedule because those have been the 2 teams for about the last decade or more that have knocked you out of the playoffs these last couple of years. I think those 2 games are important no matter what the record Green Bay and San Francisco have. You have to win those games because of the history behind these games. You have to win them for me to have a different opinion on Dallas.
Let me play devil's advocate though, right? No, you go 4-2 or 5-1 in those games, but you lose to the Commanders, the Giants, and maybe the Eagles twice.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's you got to win this game or that game. I just think you got to, you can't have more than 1 loss in a row. Mm-hmm. And the teams that you have to beat, that you should beat, you need to beat.
You need to beat. And look,
to be a team that's going to be respected, right?
Yeah. And I'm going to say it right now. Say it right now, everybody. I need everybody to prepare for the government-mandated loss to the Arizona Cardinals. We will lose to Arizona. I just want everybody to understand we are going to lose to the Cardinals. I don't know what it is. I think I looked this up, and I want to make sure. I think the Cowboys' all-time record against the Cardinals is just absolutely, pitiful. I'm going to look it up right now real quick.
Are you saying that they play down to the competition?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. These last couple of years, they have just not been able to beat Arizona for whatever reason. The all-time record Dallas is in the lead on. But over the last couple seasons, they have not been able to beat Arizona. I mean, take last year, for example, Daryl. Arizona blew them out. And I get it. The defense was bad, whatever. But still, it's Arizona, you know? And this year, it's Arizona. But I get it. It's the NFL. It's not me being mean to Arizona, but it's me being mean to Dallas because, like you just said, you can't play at a team like Arizona's level. You just can't, because that should be your easiest win on the schedule all year other than Tennessee.
Well, you could say that, right?
And I'm not trying to be mean. Yeah, I get what you're saying. It's the NFL.
But you look at they've got some opportunity there, man, to do damage. You got the Giants, you've got the Cardinals, as you just said. You've got the Colts, the team you're playing. You got, obviously you got the Rams and the Jaguars, that division. And that's going to be a challenge. But you also got Tennessee, and then you got an older San Francisco team, right?
Yeah.
So there's opportunity there for Dallas. They just got to make sure they play consistent ball, man. I think Schottenheim's the right guy for the Dallas Cowboys, man. I absolutely think he is. He's the right guy for the Dallas Cowboys.
So I want you to keep in tabs on the record. I'm going to go over the record right here, right now for the Dallas Cowboys.
You're doing it
right now. I'm doing it right now. Schedule prediction.
Let me give him a pen. Let me give him a shiznit here. All right.
Your pen and pad like your Carly Ursay Gordon.
Yeah,
remember that last year?
My doodle pad, right?
Doodle pad. There you go. All right, week 1 against New York. I already said it. I think we win both games. I think we beat New York, and I think we beat Washington to open up the season.
Okay, 2-0.
2-0. I think we will beat Baltimore and lose to Houston.
Okay,
that's how my gut feels.
3-1.
I think we do. I think that's what happens. We're home against Tampa Bay. Give me the win over on Tampa Bay. We'll beat
4-1. Out the gate strong.
Oh, don't worry, it's coming. I think we're gonna lose to Green Bay at Lambeau. I think it's October. It's probably gonna be cold. I think we'll drop that game to. I think we're gonna drop the next 2. We'll lose to Green Bay and we'll lose to Philadelphia.
You went 4-1. Now you're 4-3.
And it's getting worse. That government mandated Cardinals loss has appeared. We're gonna lose to Arizona as well.
So after 8 games, you're 4-4. With all this excitement we just spoke about.
Just wait though. Just wait.
You're high as a kite.
I think we beat Indianapolis. Okay. I think we go to Lucas Oil. I don't even think the game is close. You might as well call it.
It's going to be kind of a pseudo home game anyway for the Cowboys.
You might as well call it a bye week, Reggie. Yeah. All right, up next. You got 3 home games. Right? I think you can beat San Francisco. I'll give that a win since I said Green Bay's a loss. I think you beat Tennessee, and I think you beat Philadelphia in Dallas.
Rolling 8-4. Let's go.
I think you rip off 3, right? You go to Seattle Monday night. I think this game could be close, but I do think Dallas can win this. I'm going to give Dallas the win.
Oh, okay.
Yep. We go on the bye week. Okay. We lose to the
Rams. We're 9-4. 9-4.
You lose to the Rams.
9-5.
Lose to the Rams, right? Beat Jacksonville.
10-5.
I think you beat New York. I'm not really that high on New York.
11-5.
And then last but not least, I think Washington could be. It depends where you're at. If you are guaranteed a playoff spot, I don't think that could go either way. But I'll mark it as a win. I think Dallas goes 12-5.
12. That's 12-5. I said 11-6. So we're right. We're 1 game. We're splitting hairs. We're 1 game off, and it could be really difficult that second half of the season because look at that roster, look at that schedule. You got the 49ers, you got the Titans, Eagles, Seahawks, and the bye. Are you going to be looking, man? We need this bye. Then you come out the bye, you got the Rams and the Jaguars.
Yeah.
That's no layup, brother. You ain't come out your bye.
That 3-game home stretch is going to be very. It's going to determine a lot, right? I talked about the games that mean a lot to me, but I think in the context of the team and just in general, depending on where our record is after the Colts game, that 3-game home stretch is really going to determine how legit this team is. If you drop 2 of these games at home, I think this is a failure. You have to come out of this 3-game home stretch 2-1, right?
Don't put too much pressure on yourself, man. Just stay within ball. Listen. Pickens going to have 1 or 2 games where he acts like he should be playing in another league somewhere.
Probably
but I'm going to tell you, if a frog had wings again, but if those 2 guys stay healthy all season, You talking about a top duo, Dallas, Cincinnati, and then of course you're talking about no, I want to get too excited. I just say Dallas and Cincinnati have a real lock on those two top receivers, right? Staying healthy.
Yeah, I would agree with you. You talk about Cincinnati, that's Joe Burrow, right? The guy that should get his number retired at LSU. But we'll save that for later.
I want to give him. I got some facts over feelings about Joe Burrow. I want to hit on as well.
Yeah,
I got some stuff for you.
Not too much on him though. All right, I don't have Herbert anymore. I'm really relying on Burrow right now. Anyways, looking at Dallas, and I know people are 12-5. You're crazy. They're not going to go 12. I think
it's more realistic than Reggie's 13-4.
I'm not Nostradamus over here, but I do think, right? I said we'll beat Baltimore and lose to Houston. That could flip, right? I'm saying we're going to beat both New York and Washington in both games. More than likely, we're going to split one of those series. I do think we'll split Philadelphia. I could see us beating Green Bay or not beating Green Bay. I mean, the game went to overtime last year and it ended in a draw. I think we have a better roster than Green Bay. I think we have a better quarterback than Green Bay. I think we have a better wide receiver than Green Bay. I think we're better than Green Bay across the board. We just lose to Green Bay. We just lose to Green Bay and San Francisco. If you can beat those two teams, I will come on here every week and I will be the most delusional Cowboy fan ever, depending on the record. If our record is good and we beat Green Bay and San Francisco, I may say we're the second best team in the NFC behind the Rams, depending on where the Rams are at. But folks, I just want to say I'm doing all this excitement, but it all comes back down to what I've said since this podcast has become a thing. It comes down to number 4 in January. When the clock turns to 2027 and the Cowboys are ramping up for a playoff spot, I'm going to go right back. I'm going to go, Dak's not going to perform in the playoffs. That's where we'll be back at come January if we're in the playoffs, because that's what I expect to happen. So Cowboy fans, I need you to go into this season with two things. We're going to have our government-mandated loss to the Arizona Cardinals, and I don't expect Dak Prescott to play well in January. And CeeDee Lamb, I need you to play like a top 5 receiver this season, and I need you to be right. If George Pickens was here, you were here. I need you to be really up here, but I'm fine if you guys are on the same level.
Can I just say this?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I may get eviscerated. I think George Pickens is a better receiver than CeeDee Lamb today.
After last season, I don't disagree with you.
We're talking about 100 by 53. I absolutely think that George Pickens is a better receiver than CeeDee Lamb. George Pickens' problem is what's going on between the ears, and that's why Pittsburgh did what they did and get rid of him. Man, I'm just telling you, George Pickens is different. I saw that guy down in Georgia, man. I hated seeing him play against my boys because I knew he was going to be a difference maker, man. I like him. I just know that 1 or 2 games a year he's going to flame out,
and that's fine. Hopefully, it's like I said, Dallas fans, expect an Arizona Cardinals loss, and you'll be all right. That's the one loss on the schedule that I am guaranteeing right now. I guarantee we're not going to beat Arizona. Carson Beck's going to have a good game, or Jacoby Brissett's Jeremiah Smith's going to run over. Actually, I think our run defense is going to be really good. It's our pass defense where I'm like, we may get torched. But the run defense, I'm actually pretty excited about because we haven't had a run defense the last couple seasons. So I'm excited about that. Let's go ahead and put the NFC East on the tier list.
Let's get them here.
Let's start with the team that we just spent about 20 minutes on. I'm going to switch back to the Game Time Live graphic. So I'm just going to upload that as a Zayz Wayz, by the way. So that's why I did the whole. That's why I did the whole.
All good, man. Hey, it's our damn show. Ain't no government mandate over here. We can do what the hell we want.
You know what is government mandated? That Arizona Cardinals loss, boy. I'm telling you, it's coming. Cardinals could go 1-16 this year. You know who that win's going to be against? Dallas. I'm telling you. Let's put Dallas on the tier list. I will say it right now.
Conference championship.
I'm pulling my executive order card here, and I'm putting them in playoff bound. I'm not going that high just yet, because, like I said, Dak Prescott in January. We may make the playoffs, but boy, we ain't been in a conference championship since the Clinton administration. I'm not trusting it quite yet. Got to see some football first. Sorry. So that's where I'm going. You ain't been in a conference championship since the Clinton administration. I ain't trusting you.